It's Christmas Eve. I'm Joey on the Caribbean Weather Dude YouTube channel here. Please hit like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, leave a tip. Do anything you can to support the channel, please. I really need the help. Okay, well, storm came mostly ashore last night. Brought some very, very extreme winds to places like Solander and Sartine Island. I got reports of 165 kilometers an hour winds last night. Some pretty strong winds, and we got now wind warning in the Chilcotin. Chilcotin is now seeing some strong winds. Caribou's been seeing some strong winds, had some strong winds right here in Wells. Temperatures are pretty warm. Got the big threat of snow coming through Christmas Day and Boxing Day. We got repeat systems of storms coming to BC. We got strong winds on repeat. We got power outages through BC today already. Man, we're just getting started on the big Pacific Christmas storm of 2024. Let's go. There it is. This is bad news. My God.
Falling out right now.
Anything could happen. Get on. Wow. I'll watch the video later. They dry up in this. Okay, welcome to the Bad News Show. We got a whole fresh bunch of new weather warnings and statements for the BC coast and places like that. We will start with this small guy down here at Highway 3. Got a risk of, through the day today, Paulson Summit to Kootenay Pass, 50 and 20 centimeters expected there. Okay, so it should start this morning, intensify through the day. Could taper off into the late afternoon, maybe even the evening. We are now going to head over to the west coast of Vancouver Island. We got rainfall warning now being thrown at you for Christmas Day, with travel disruptions expected, strong winds tossing loose objects and damaging outdoor holiday decorations, possible power outages, local water pooling on the roads, rainfall accumulation near 100 millimeters. A weather system will bring heavy rain to West Vancouver. Very strong southeast winds are expected. Heavy rain will ease to showers on Christmas night. Over on the east side, we got wind warning as well for you, 70, 90, 80, maybe gusting to 100 kilometers an hour for Greater Victoria, Gulf Islands, Courtenay, Campbell River. That will bring travel disruptions. Also, this is for Metro Vancouver, East Vancouver Island, Sunshine Coast as well. Now, there's only special weather statement. I started making this, and this was all special weather statements. So this is all brand new. But this is the special weather statement that still remains for everywhere, and that's December 25th. 26th. We got storms coming for the next 4 days. Okay, in fact, we don't really have much of a break into the new year. Today, a low pressure center that gave strong winds to the BC south coast last night has moved northward, and those strong winds continue for portions of West Vancouver Island central coast. On the Christmas Day, powerful frontal system arrives on the south coast. And Vancouver Island early Wednesday morning, strong winds and heavy rains are expected on Boxing Day. Low pressure system will approach Vancouver Island on that day. There's uncertainty regarding the track of the low. Some guidance suggesting it will go to Juan de Fuca Strait as a result of the more southern track. The heaviest and strongest winds and precipitation will likely be confined to the BC south coast. We have now wind warnings up the. Wow, look at some of this up the central coast, north coast, Haida Gwaii, right? On Christmas Day, you could be seeing winds gusting up to 140 kilometers an hour. 140. Okay, be ready, everybody. Be ready with your power, your candles, your things, your plans. Be ready for the power going out while your turkey's still in the oven. Extreme southeast winds will hit exposed coastal sections, Haida Gwaii, right? Meanwhile, the Chilcotin right now is seeing winds up to 100 kilometers an hour, possibly near Anaheim Lake and areas west of Big Creek near coastal mountains Tuesday morning through the most part of the day. Winds will ease on Tuesday evening. But, wow, we have quite a punching system here, and then areas to the west of Terrace, you could see 120 kilometer an hour gusts tomorrow. Hey, up in Fort Nelson, get this, freezing rain warning today as well. Really hairy there. If you go over to the east coast of Canada, that's pretty much the only other crazy statements that are going on right now, and there is snowfall warnings for areas that could see up to 40 centimeters in some of these places in southern Nova Scotia as well as New Brunswick. So really watching for you guys here. As far as BC is concerned, we've been setting temperature records for a bunch of days now. We had Blue River hitting up to 4.5, Clinton seeing almost 4 degrees, Gibson's getting up to 15.5 degrees, really breaking its old record that's been there since 1963. Kelowna up to 8.5, only really just nudged ahead of its old one. Salmon Arm up to 9. Significant jump, I suppose, 2 degrees. Well, Seashell, much more significant, 15.5, and West Vancouver area seeing 15.3. Beating the old record set in 1994 of 14.7. Did have some snowfall in Ontario, up to 28.8 centimeters in St. Albert and places like that. Quebec also seeing some lesser snowfall, 13s through Montreal. Rewind back to, maybe midnight last night. See that strong low slamming up along the shore. You can see how that's ushering those heavier winds into the Chilcotin, into the Caribou, right? And you can see why that tail of the comma is visiting southern BC, why we can see some snowfall perhaps down the Kootenay Pass and places like that. Here's our next storm already trying to get its act together, and it's mean. It's pretty nasty, and that should be here in time for Christmas Day, like we said, and that's going to be the one that brings much more snow into BC proper. Mostly we've seen now calmer winds through the coast. Things have calmed down a little bit, right? Up to 69 in Bella Bella. So some winds there. Did have a ship earlier reporting 80s out here, but that seems to have come off the board now. So, and that was far off the coast. So things are a little bit calmer right now in that term. And in terms of temperature, Western Canada is really in a nice warm phase right now, where even the coldest we're seeing is the middle of Saskatchewan at minus 10 right now. Very impressive storm last night. Very impressive storm brought to BC some really heavy winds, and we had power outages and things like that we can take a look at in a few minutes. Fucking annoying, Avalanche Canada. My God, this is what I hate about Avalanche Canada. Okay, I've been for 3 minutes trying to click on this fucking red dot. Okay, fix this. Whoever works for Av Canada, fix this. I click on it. Oops, I missed it. Now I'm way back here. Like, I just want to click on the dot. I already clicked on it. Look, here I am. I'm on it. Click. No, I didn't click on it. What? Are you gaslighting me? I clicked on it. No, you didn't. Yes, I did. Click. No, you didn't click on it. Yes, I did. Are you gaslighting me? Why are you saying I didn't click on it? Computer? Look at it. Click on it. So you go. Finally. Man, that took me a long time to figure that out. I mean, this is a bullshit thing that's been going on for like 5 years with this site. Fix it. Somebody. For Christmas. Fix it. Incident report at Ski Hill, just out of bounds area, or, backcountry area. Highway bowl cornice failure. Right? So one person was involved. This is a pretty scary one where they were standing on the edge looking down what they thought was solid ground, but it wasn't solid ground at all. It was a cornice that was hanging, and the cornice broke free and let go, right? The cornice failure initiated an avalanche that propagated into a size 3 slab. The skiers sustained serious injuries and was evacuated with the assistance of Revelstoke Mountain Resort Ski Patrol and Revelstoke Search and Rescue. What else Avalanche Canada saying right now? A series of low-pressure systems still on course to impact coastal BC with significant weather this week. Strong to extreme southerly component of winds are expected for the next 3 days along the coast, starting through the day today and continuing through Boxing Day. A weak ridge over the interior BC will be pushed east as the coastal frontal system pushes in today. There's some uncertainties for the exact timing and the strength and the track of each of the successive low pressure systems that arrive starting Christmas Day. You guys like that I shaved? Yeah, I had like an ingrown hair or something in here, and it's got a big red dot in my face. Yeah, gotta make this quick here. Gonna head to the ex-wife's. We always spend Christmas Eve with the kids there and wake up and do Christmas there and whatnot, and I thought I'd shave, not because I'm trying to impress her or look nice for her, no, because they got me a shaver for Christmas last year. It's like, oh, I better show them that I still use it. Hey, settle down. Well, that was extremely nice. Just had the forecast interrupted briefly there. Had a visit there from Cody the cop, not because I was in any trouble this time. But it's the Christmas care packages that Barkerville Gold Mine puts together, and thanks, Cody. I know I was pretty hard on you when you came and gave me some trouble about, well, it wasn't even giving me trouble, it was just telling me what was up in the community with the new dog bylaws or whatever, and I was like, man, I'm in my yard and you're not being polite to me. I don't care what badge you're wearing, and that's how I am. Cowboy, old school code of ethics. So anyways, that was a much nicer visit. And Cody, he does have a Frankie McDonald doll. So it's like you guys, you should be friends. So small town, people rub each other the wrong way. Anyways, the Christmas care package, I really appreciate it. I know other single parents do who try our very best. So good. I'll finish this up really quick and then wrap this up, and then we'll get those things put away and we'll head off to go see the kids. So Merry Christmas, Cody. Merry Christmas, everybody. Got bunches of power outages right now. 2 in Prince George, several down near Miocene, 100 Mile 8 Ranch, look like Canham Lake, things like that. Bridge Lake, so some power outages out there right now. Maybe east of Kamloops as well. Maybe a couple of those are wind related. In fact, I'm sure a lot of these are in the island, of course, where we have up to 4 in Campbell River, for example. We've seen storms that had bigger power outage bases, so Okay, we're going to start the slideshow looking at wind gusts because that's the big story for today inland, unless you're in one of those areas that's getting the snow or the freezing rain potential. But some of these strong winds could be gusting up to 80 this afternoon into the Caribou, into the evening. Chilcotin right now still under that wind warning as well, right? Rocky Mountains looking like some strong winds. And then we get the next guy on tap almost right away, and it's not fooling around either. It's a pretty strong, potent low coming next already out there. By 1 a.m., you're going to be seeing some 100-kilometer-hour gusts coming up along the coast. Haida is going to be getting right into it again as per usual. So we're looking at this Christmas morning being a real stormy thing. We're going to come back in a minute, and we're going to look at how much snow is going to be coming in with this and how much rainfall, but we're into a pattern where every day for the next little while, things are going to be more and more stormy, right? And we don't see really cold weather until maybe January sometime coming for BC. So we are in this storm after storm after storm flow, and you can just see by some of these winds that have come up that, we catch breaks at times, but look at that one on Friday. Real solid, tight little storm there Friday with winds at 135K, with another one in behind that with winds that are pushing 134. So we got it's a nonstop by Saturday morning. Another one will show up again, that guy we just looked at. So it really doesn't seem to want to stop for the next little while until maybe Sunday we catch a bit of a break in the weather in BC. Well, let's have a look at the precip and see what's happening here. Yeah, it kind of made my day. I'm sort of glad that happened while I was recording that Cody Kane brought the care package. I think that's just great. And, this has been going on for many, many years, and people at the mine who put the effort in. And, I've had a lot of criticisms about Osisko and their plan to put a mine here. And that's because I'm a person who is interested in truth and reality. I'm interested in getting to the bottom of things and making things as good as possible. So, hey, I'm not an easy person to please sometimes when it comes to some things, right? But I also understand, too, that they're a corporate partner who doesn't have to put together Christmas care packages. I mean, there's things that we expect from them that they'll do if they're going to do a lot of business in the community here. Look at that wind coming early Wednesday morning along the coast. Wow. There's a lot of corporate things, the things that we expect them as good corporate partners to do for this town, and some of that I don't think has been done yet. But at the same time, no one's forcing them to go and put together Christmas care packages every year for the community. And that's what you do notice here is that within the people in the community, it's a community still venture here. So look at all the snowfall coming for Christmas Day by the time you're into Wednesday afternoon. Unless you're in that Caribou, maybe some of that Prince George and areas west of, you might not be catching much of this, but southern BC is going to be seeing it. Yeah, southern BC. We don't have temperatures that really are that shocking, so maybe during the day some of that will fall as rain in some of these places, and at nighttime you'll be blessed with more so the snow. It looks like the atmospheric river tail is really hammering hard into California, Oregon, going to be producing some thunderstorms overnight into Thursday morning. Don't be surprised if we have more tornadoes and things like that down the U.S. coast. I mean, we're really into that kind of a pattern where you get this dry slot here and you get a little bit of thunderstorm activity, and anything's really possible. The American mountains, through the Rockies, up to the Canadian Rockies, going to be taking quite a bit of snow coming into Thursday, so it's like round after round after round, and even the Caribou getting a bit of snow on this time on Thursday as well. So southern BC, really, if you have travel plans, I think today is your best chance, and maybe through part of the day tomorrow, through part of the day Christmas Day. I think that's what I'm planning to do is I'm going to leave here in a little bit, head down, see the kids, and spend Christmas Eve with them and their mom, and probably just book, as soon as we're done presents and coffee and things like that tomorrow, I'll just turn around and head her straight back here and get here in time before because even if this model isn't showing snowfall for Caribou, you can bet on Christmas Day it'll be falling in wells. That's how it works here in the mountains. So even when the models say it's not coming in the mountains, it comes to the mountains. That's always how it is. So that next storm in time for Friday morning, that's many days in a row that start off with a new storm arriving, right? So it's, today, then we have Christmas Day, then we have Boxing Day, then Thursday, and then Friday, and then Saturday. We got this guy coming in time for Saturday. So really stormy bunch of days, although I think the power of this one and the one coming they're probably the strongest so far we're seeing. But until we come into Sunday, there's not really much of a rest for precip in BC. And I think that by the time we're really looking at at New Year's Eve. There you go, Sunday. Here's our bit of a break on Sunday. Bit of a break. Maybe not for border country. But I'm really thinking that we're going to see this soup. Again, we got a new storm soup out there. I think it's going to come together in time for New Year's Eve. So if you have travel plans for New Year's Eve, you'll be thinking ahead. I hope you're thinking ahead. Here's where our new snow is coming into BC. So we're going to look at the first, right to the very end of Christmas Day, and see who's got it. Looks like, so for Christmas Day, well, it's really not giving you much for the caribou, okay? Really not giving much for the peace. Other areas seeing a risk of rain or snow or combinations thereof. Thursday is when we're going to see things expand a little further into the caribou. So we'll see even maybe some Williams Lake and Prince George taking a little bit of snow, Quesnel taking a little bit of snow as well, right? And keep popping forward in time, and just knowing that every day we have storms, we'll go right to the end of the year and seeing that we're really still into some really spectacular snowfall. Although I'm not, 26 centimeters seems pretty low given what's been going on for here in Wells. So I'm skeptical on these numbers right now. I wonder if GFS gives a totally wild, random, different number. Not really. No, 21.9. So, but GFS seems to think that there's up to no snow coming for the Chilcotin. Warm weather today, lots of wind. It's not helping keep your snow on the ground, that's for sure. Well, I'm the Caribou Weather Dude. Merry Christmas. Hit like, share, subscribe, tell a friend. If you want to leave a tip, donation or whatever, join the channel, become a Patreon member. Those kind of things really help. All donations really help. Keep me alive, keep me going, keep the channel growing. I have been spending money on the channel lately, getting new software and things, and you've noticed probably in some of the videos I've been recently starting to put out, like the last couple of days, that there's a change, an uptick in the quality, and you're not going to notice that for this forecast video because I'm going to use my old software today for that. But for creative things, I've got Filmora now, and I'm starting to expand and do things that look cooler and cooler and cooler. So I think that's all you're going to hear from me until sometime in the afternoon, Christmas Day. I'll probably be back here with another forecast for you once I'm home from the kids and all that. I'm going to get my stuff together here, get my laundry together, get some clothes, and get the kids' presents pulled together and take that drive down to Williams Lake. I want to be on the road before 1:30, I think, beat the dark. Okay, everybody, that's the show for today. Happy holidays. Stay safe out there. We'll talk to you soon. Bye now.